this morning, I was at the gym, and now I'm a new gym guy. Let's keep it a buck 50. Been going for maybe a month, okay? I was in the gym. I have this list, right, of a workout list. It was wild. Sometimes I'll just be in the gym and I'll be like on WikiHow, like learning how to do the exercises, because I got my cousin sent me this list for basketball specifically from downtown. Yeah, that's me. So I was chilling, right? I have these lists of exercises. The one I really struggle to do though. Look at this angle though. Oh my goodness. I'm getting some sick shots of this. Is pull-ups. And you're probably thinking the diaper? No, I don't think it's the diapers. They think the actual pull-up. Okay. I can do it's gonna be a moment of humility for me. I can do 4 at once. Actually, maybe 6. But at that point in my gym routine, I can do 4. And so when I'm looking at this list and it says I gotta do 20, and then I see other people doing pull-ups and I'm like, 4's not that much. Dog's weak. So I go and I'm like, it's in the middle of the gym, this pull-up thing. And I'm like, dude, what if people my subconscious reaction is just not to do it because I can't do that much and it's not impressive at all. And I think people will be just kind of look, give me a side glance and be like, weak sauce. Which now that I think about it is low-key true, but I don't know, it's one of those things. For the longest time, and I talked about this with my therapist too, how do I describe it? I've been so dependent on validation from others, and it becomes this weird, trippy thing where it's also what I think other people will think of me based off what I've seen kind of deal. So oftentimes it can be not even really what people would think. 'Cause let's go back to that gym example, no one gives 2 craps. Let's keep it a buck. Who's counting? No one's counting. Maybe someone gives you a side glance just to see if you're they can use the bar next, but there's 4 bars. Everyone can pull up at the same time. No one's paying attention. One of the things I realized when I was walking here is that one of the things that I find hard to do is film in public, and show that I'm filming myself. It just feels, I don't know. It's one of those things again. I don't even know why I didn't think of this while I was filming. I kept feeling super self-conscious, and no one really gives a hoot. They're just doing their thing, walking, enjoying the views, the walk, the water, surfing. Dude, I wish I could surf. Dang, it is so beautiful. It's not even golden hour yet. It's just chilling, normal time. I might try a little exploring, a little more exploring. I don't know if I'll go down there, but we'll see. For some reason, I thought, oh, it's finals week, so people probably aren't going to go to the cliffs. Well, guess what? I was wrong. So wrong, in fact, that there is an insane amount of people here. I had to move. Oh, that's a trash can. I had to relocate because there's too many people again, and I just felt uncomfortable talking. I think it's one of those things again, the validation stuff. It's all there. Actually, I can move a little over. I was going to say the pie's in the pudding, but I think that's not even a real, I don't know. I couldn't just film with all those people there. I cared too much about what they would think, even though they'd forget about it tomorrow. I want to find value and validation in other things than what even just not just random people, or I guess what random people think of me. Yeah, I think in this case, I just got to find like value and validation from something else. And I think I've just got to rely on God for that. Because, like, none of this garbage is going to give me anything else. Sure, like, validation from other people is fine. But, like, when it's like basically almost every action I make is because of it, and I don't even realize it, it's like, bro, what? And then I'm like, am I fake? Am I even me? Who the frick am I? Most of the stuff I do is just based off what I think other people would like, kind of deal. So freaking confusing. It's chaos out here. It's chaos. My apologies, I didn't know. Is it because, like, just security reasons? Yesterday, 6 out of 10 day. Kind of depressing. Maybe I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Not a great day. Plus, my filming experience was kind of garbage. I actually thought I shot some cool shots, but I just didn't get what I wanted to say. Validation. How do I change it? Well, I think that first problem starts with the I. Because low key, like, what am I going to do? It's like core to who I am at this point. That's like where I find value in a sense. So I have to rework that. And honestly, I think the best way is through God, which is hard because, like, I've had a lot of doubts about it, but I've also grown stronger in my faith. And I think it's a journey I'm working on, I think. But the way that God sees me versus anyone else, he sees my value, or God, Jesus, he sees my value in anything. Like, he actually sees my true value. The question is, do I believe that? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Do I believe he exists? I have a lot of doubts. Honestly, kind of, I should make like a document that like reminds me of my faith, because I feel like oftentimes I just forget it. Like, forget why I like have faith in the first place. Like, what things sort of like maybe sort of prove some proofs of God's existence and whatnot. Since being in university, because obviously this is not my backyard here. Let's keep it $1.50. I've changed a lot, but I was thinking about it. I was journaling this morning, and I was thinking about like what I was reading was kind of like showing how Jesus was like confident in himself, like he was unchanging because he knew who he was, kind of deal. Like, that's the vibe I got. And then I was like, I just like realized that if I had treated yesterday different, like I had gone where all those people were, and then I just filmed in front of them, it would have been like a very different experience. One, I would have grown a lot, which I think I've grown in this experience by itself. But like, it would have been another experience that I could like add to my toolbox, let's say, of experiences that kind of show like, hey, people don't really care all that much. They might be curious. That's probably about it. It would have been sort of an adventure, which I think honestly at the end of the day would have been way more enjoyable, and I would have been more proud of myself. And then instead I kind of just felt like garbage. Yeah, I wasn't quite it, but I'm glad I learned from it. God's showing me, even though some days I'm like, even though this morning I was like, is he like really, is this legit? Like, am I investing this sort of faith and trust in nothing, But I think part of that doubt, I realized, like, when I was journaling, was because of what other people think. Like, I realized, like, I was thinking, oh, this is dumb. Like, that was kind of like a quick, like, sort of pop into my head. Like, that's the best way to describe the feeling. It's like, oh, this is stupid. What am I doing? But it's like, I have that thought because I think that's what other people think a lot of time. Or like, you can kind of just guess. They're just like, oh, they're indifferent sort of deal. Like, oh, it's not for it's not for me kind of deal. And like, I like always grew up around like atheistic people, which is, I'm glad for that experience, because like I understand more opinions. But it's like, also because a lot of my friends are atheists, it's like, to feel approved, it kind of automatically, I feel like I've got to be more like them almost. If that's what the cool kids are doing, then I got to be cool too, kind of deal. It's a bit cliche. Hopefully it makes sense. It's weird too, like talking about faith on camera. I mean, I'm just trying to be like honest as I can, and I'm talking in an empty room. But it would be, I feel like it might be a different experience if there's like other people here. I don't even know if I'd be able to talk. I don't know if I have the strength to do that at this point. But I think I want to continue making videos so that I can sort of get stronger about just being honest and authentic. Because I'm just a dude who just does his thing. But let's go. Today's gonna be a hype day. Honestly, I woke up this morning. I was like, this is gonna be a good day. Thanks, Ice Cube. Today was a good day. It's such a banger. Such a banger. It's so overplayed, but it's such a banger. Oh my goodness. All right. Man, I love making videos. It's so fun, dude. Look at this. I'm just like chilling in an empty lecture hall, and it's just me, and I'm talking to a camera.